America once prided itself on convenience. Big box stores on every corner, 24-hour pharmacies, and supermarkets so large they felt like stadiums. Whether you were shopping for school supplies, filling a prescription, or just grabbing groceries, everything felt accessible. But quietly, without much national attention, that convenience is disappearing. Slowly, town by town, the heartbeat of local shopping is fading. Today, major retailers like Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, and even Apple stores are pulling out of areas they once dominated. Entire communities, especially in small towns and low-income neighborhoods, are being left behind. These aren't just store closures. They're warning signs. They mean lost jobs, longer commutes for basic necessities, and a growing divide between those who can afford convenience and those who can't. We're going state by state to uncover the most affected parts of the country. What you'll see might surprise you, because this isn't just about empty shelves or vacant storefronts. It's about the unraveling of everyday life for millions of Americans. These stories need to be heard, and chances are it's already happening closer to you than you think. Before we begin, make sure to like this video, leave a comment if this is happening in your city, and subscribe to the channel for more eye-opening content about how America is changing. Number 1. New York, the vanishing retail capital. New York, once the epitome of retail vibrancy, now witnesses an unprecedented wave of store closures. In 2024 alone, nearly 1,000 retail outlets, including giants like CVS, Walgreens, and Macy's, have closed. This exodus has led to a 7.5% unemployment rate in the retail sector, the highest since the pandemic. Residents face dwindling shopping options, escalating prices, and the erosion of community hubs that once thrived on retail activity. The iconic Macy's in Manhattan, once a symbol of American consumer culture, has scaled back, reflecting the new normal. Even daily errands now demand long commutes, particularly impacting the elderly and low-income families without reliable transportation. Number 2. California, the dimming Golden State. California's retail landscape is undergoing a dramatic transformation. Over 1,500 stores, including Target, CVS, Walgreens, Nordstrom, and Walmart, have closed in 2024. This has created retail deserts, especially in rural and suburban areas, forcing residents to travel long distances for basic necessities. The cost of living continues to rise, with consumer goods prices increasing by 9.1% over the past year, surpassing the national average. In cities like Fresno and Bakersfield, closures have stripped neighborhoods of their primary shopping destinations. This has also had a ripple effect on small businesses, many of which relied on foot traffic from nearby big box retailers to stay afloat. Number 3. Texas, the shrinking retail frontier. Texas, known for its expansive retail spaces, is not immune to the retail downturn. In 2024, over 300 major retail stores, including Walmart, Walgreens, Dollar Tree, and CVS, have closed, predominantly in suburban and low-income areas. This has left many communities with limited access to affordable goods, compelling residents to travel extensive distances or rely on expensive online alternatives. Even growing cities like San Antonio are facing unexpected closures, often in neighborhoods where residents rely heavily on public transportation. The trend is straining family budgets, especially in rural counties where gas prices add an extra burden to long shopping trips. Number 4. Mississippi, the deepening retail void. Mississippi faces a severe retail crisis with over 700 store closures in the past 18 months. Approximately 40% of rural counties now lack large-scale grocery stores, creating food deserts. The departure of major retailers like Walmart and Walgreens has not only eliminated shopping options, but also eradicated vital employment opportunities, exacerbating economic hardships in already struggling communities. Local governments are struggling to attract new businesses, and many residents now rely on dollar stores with limited inventory and inflated prices. The closures have particularly impacted seniors and those with mobility challenges who now face enormous barriers to accessing essential supplies. Number 5. Illinois, the erosion of retail stability. Illinois, particularly the suburbs of Chicago, is witnessing a significant decline in retail presence. Hundreds of Walgreens and CVS stores have closed, alongside Walmart and Dollar Tree outlets. These closures have disrupted community cohesion, increased unemployment, and forced residents to seek essential goods far from their neighborhoods, often at higher prices. In places like Rockford and Peoria, the closures are not just economic setbacks. They're tearing apart the social fabric built around these once thriving centers. As stores vanish, so do after-school job opportunities for teens and retirement income for older workers. Number 6. Pennsylvania. The decline of the Keystone State's retail. Pennsylvania's retail sector is contracting rapidly, with over 700 major store closures between 2022 and 2024. Rising rental costs and competition from neighboring states have driven retailers away, leaving behind economic voids in towns once bustling with commerce. Residents now face limited shopping options and increased prices, straining household budgets and community resources. In once busy industrial hubs like Scranton and Erie, closed storefronts have become an all-too-common sight. With fewer retail anchor tenants, shopping centers have seen increased vacancies and declining property values. Number 7. Michigan. The fading retail landscape. Michigan's retail environment is deteriorating, with numerous closures in cities like Detroit and Flint. Walmart, Walgreens, and CVS have significantly reduced their presence, particularly in low-income neighborhoods. This has led to increased travel times for basic necessities, higher costs, and the loss of jobs that once supported local economies. Detroit's East Side, for example, has turned into a retail desert, forcing families to rely on convenience stores with limited stock. The closures also mean longer response times during emergencies, as residents can't quickly purchase basic medical supplies. Number 8. Georgia. The southern retail decline. Georgia is experiencing a steady decline in retail accessibility. Over the past 2 years, hundreds of stores, including Family Dollar, Walgreens, Walmart, and Dollar Tree, have closed, especially in lower-income and less populated regions. This has left many communities without nearby grocery or pharmacy options, compelling residents to travel significant distances for essential goods. In cities like Macon and Albany, retail pullouts have sparked local protests as residents struggle to cope. With limited transportation infrastructure in rural counties, access to food and healthcare is becoming a growing concern. Number 9. Nevada. The retail desert beyond the Strip. Beyond the glitz of the Las Vegas Strip, Nevada faces a retail crisis. In the past 2 years, more than 410 major retail stores, including Walmart, Walgreens, Office Depot, and Big Lots, have closed. This has resulted in over 25% of retail space in the Las Vegas Valley becoming vacant, disrupting daily life for residents who now struggle to find accessible shopping options. In North Las Vegas, entire shopping plazas have gone dark, and crime has reportedly increased in these neglected zones. Without local jobs and affordable goods, working-class families face growing instability in an already volatile economic environment. Number 10. Ohio. The vanishing retail heartland. Ohio, once a symbol of American stability, is witnessing a significant retail decline. Major retailers like Dollar Tree, CVS, and Walmart have closed numerous locations, particularly in low and middle-income neighborhoods. This has left many communities with limited access to affordable goods, forcing residents to rely on expensive convenience stores or travel long distances for basic necessities. What we're witnessing isn't just an economic shift, it's a cultural one. When a Walmart shuts down in a rural town or a CVS quietly vanishes from an urban neighborhood, it leaves more than an empty building. It leaves behind elderly people with no access to medicine, families scrambling to find affordable groceries, and workers who suddenly find themselves unemployed with no alternatives. These closures don't happen with sirens or headlines. They happen in silence, quietly, steadily, and without warning. And while the corporate offices report quarterly profits, The people in these communities are left to fend for themselves. This is more than retail. This is about dignity, independence, and the right to live with access to the essentials. Have you noticed stores closing in your neighborhood? Have you or someone you know been affected by it? Share your story in the comments below. Let's make this a conversation, not just a headline. If you found this video helpful or eye-opening, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.